41,000 miles, 60 hours on the generator, a Greyhawk 31DS back to us here at Haylett RV Brokers of Coldwater, Michigan. Sold down the street at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan originally to some folks who have been multi-time Haylett clients. They were so happy with their Jayco, so happy with their motorhome, so happy with Haylett's, they decided to swap this out and update and upgrade to a Jayco Seneca Super C from Haylett's from Jayco. Now, little break in normal procedure. I'm actually going to record everything outside first because I've got some rain rolling in. It's starting to sprinkle. I don't want to get caught halfway through the rain with a digital camera in my hand to get fried. So we're going to do the outside first, recording, then the inside, but that's not how you're going to view things. So kind of keep that in mind as we go. Okay, so remember, to you it all seems pretty linear. To me, I'm jumping back and forth, trying to remember what I've discussed and what I haven't. But the good news is I think it's pretty straightforward inside versus outside. 7-foot ceiling, noise-canceling soft-touch ceiling liner, which is nice. Another thing I like about these, if the coach had ever had a roof leak, which it hasn't, this would be stained, it would be hanging. There's no way to mask that. It hasn't happened. Now this is a 30 amp coach, so it is a single air unit, but it's a 15K, and in this amount of space, that's plenty. Your master control panel's up there where you activate your generator and all the good stuff like that, working like a charm. Sofa can fold down into a little sleeper, and I love the opposing nature of this seating arrangement. It makes it very, very social. Another cool thing in Jayco's, they've always been very good about this. Anywhere you can sit, there's a seat belt. So going down the road, this thing can actually seat belt everyone who could potentially sleep in it. And amazingly, not every Class C can say the same. Now, I try to be as brutally honest as possible. There's a thing here, but I don't know the answer to. Because I looked right there, and that piece of paper is not from the factory. And I started feeling around in it, and there's a couple little funny bumps in it, but I believe I know what this is. Somebody, because you see all the TV hookups, someone had a big giant flat screen mounted up here on a big heavy swing arm, and I don't think they liked the location of it, so they relocated a different TV down here. I think they didn't like the holes in the wall, so they put that contact paper on. The contact paper just hasn't reacted well to humidity changes and temperature changes. So I don't believe, from what I can see, from what I can feel, tell, and what I know from many years of doing this, there's never been a leak here. But I believe a wall mount failed at one point, so they moved it down here where it was easier to remount, and because the wall is laminated, so it's hard to tell what you can screw into and what you can't screw into there. But the front of that right there, well, it's just wood. That's easy to see, you know. Now, your bed up here, this is a cool Jayco thing, rated for 750 pounds. That's best in class. Best anybody in Class C's. No one does anything better than that. And most people, I've seen as low as 250. Commonly, 350 to 500, which is okay. 750 is better. All the original owner's manuals and everything. That's always a good indicator to me that this has been a well-maintained, kept RV. We've got our kind of central entertainment system there. These are heated power side mirrors, and they do have side view turn signal activated cameras. So you flip your left blinker on and boom, your left camera activates over here, similar to back and right side. And down below here, you might be able to see it through the steering wheel. There is our controller for our leveling system. So this does have power leveling, which is nice. Flipping us around the other way, you can see that refrigerator built into the slide with the dinette. And that is really one of the key points that makes this floor plan work so well, because it gets that big, bulky appliance off the floor plan and out of the way, but still easily accessible. Storage down there, easy dream dinette up-down system. If you do want to sleep somebody there, you can. Dual section day-night shades on the windows, which is nice, because remember, that dinette's directly across from the sofa. You get awesome airflows and views on the road. You can see down both, you know, if you've got your co-pilot with you, you can be like, hey, is that little car still next to me? I'm having a hard time seeing it. Well, they can, you know, hop up real quick and eyeball that, which is nice. Now, the kitchen is a little different because it's kind of split. Remember, the refrigerator's over here. All of the cabinet space is over here, and that's actually a very nice pantry space right there. But all hardwood cabinet doors, pocket screwed cabinetry. She's made to be able to go down the road and last. You know, the countertop extension is nice when you need the extra space. And then it can fold down out of the way if you need to get to that lower little pantry area there too as well. This is kind of nice in the hallway, that double window there. It makes this little space not look and feel so little, like as you navigate your way back into the bathroom. And I also like, with that sliding privacy door right there, and a hard swinging door here. If someone is sleeping on that forward cab bed or the sofa or the dinette or whatever, you can have a private bedroom. Everybody can still get to the bathroom at night, or if someone's in the shower, you can still get to your bathroom and not lose access to it. You don't get cut off. In the bathroom and in the bedroom, you'll find the larger vent fans, and when we get on the roof, you'll see they actually have the nice big vent covers on them as well. The sink, you know, that kind of arrangement stuff, pretty standard. Taller ceiling gives us more headroom here, but crack this sucker open. Now that pantry you saw in the kitchen, that's over here. This is over here, so that's how deep the kitchen pantry is, which is pretty darn nice. You can get a lot of storage in there. If I flip us around, rear bedroom. This is the model that kind of came before the 29MV. So it has a slide in the bedroom, but it's a closet storage slide. But what I love is it's got that big window and huge overhead cabinets. But what's nice is this closet has nothing but mirrored doors on it. I just have one of them slid open currently, obviously. But it makes this room look and feel huge without actually being huge, which is kind of nice. And since the bed isn't sliding, you never lose access to the bed in transit. And you can see the previous owners, they upgraded, put a serious residential sleep system in here, which is kind of nice. You'll see when we go outside, there's a ton of storage down below the headboard of this thing as well. And up top here, remember, you do have another one of those extra large vent fans to get you some great airflow. So everything I'm seeing out here looks right. Like you can see, they added the little window awnings, you know, so that you could have some rainy day airflow going on there. Our generator over here, Onan 4000 generator, started right up, but that does not surprise me. As I have no doubt by this point mentioned, even though I'm recording these out of order, the previous owners are incredible about upkeep. Every time they say that they're looking to swap something out, we always know it's going to be in top shape and working order. Like, if you look at this, the sidewalls are still gleaming. The decals, no peeling, no flaking, no fading, stored indoors out of the weather. The tires are looking great. I don't see any problems there. 41,000 miles, but obviously have not worn things down. You know, they've done it well. Now we'll see it on the other side, but this is a full rear pass-through with rear access as well, which is kind of handy. Now today's Greyhawks have a class-leading 7,500 pound towing capacity. This generation, however, would have had a more industry traditional 5,000 pound capacity. Now that's more than enough for like a little Prius or whatever small true neutral vehicle. If you want to tow it 4 down on the ground, you can do that right here. You know, obviously backup camera. We'll get on the roof providing I can get through this without the weather turning on me, but I think we're going to be okay. I knew I should have left that open. I knew I'd do that to myself, but I didn't want the rain to come and surprise me. Let me get this cracked open for you, because this is awesome. This is something Class C's just are not notorious for having, is some pretty awesome storage. And I love that industrial rubberized flooring, almost like a toy hauler there, so that if you have wet stuff or totes, you can slide it in there, but it doesn't tend to jostle around too much in transit. Now right there is an outside grill bar, and that's where the hookup would be located if you want to mount the grill on the side, but you don't have to. If you notice, the grilling location is actually just behind the awning as well, because I know a lot of people like to not be grilling under that awning. And even though it's closed right now, that is a power double entry step for easy come and go. And it really diminishes that kind of somewhat ankle breaking dangerous step well inside the coach. And then apparently you can see that they added a larger folding handle on top of the already pretty large entry handle. Another variance in comparison to today's Red Hawks is that this actually still has a rubberized roof membrane, but boy howdy was she well kept. Now this was always like barn stored when not in use. This is all the original factory stuff, all the roof sealants in place. It's been stored out of the sun, kept cleaned, kept conditioned. However, it is definitely reaching a point where it could use some touch-up beads, but that's it. That's the worst I can say about the roof of this thing, is it needs a couple little moments of touch-up. This is great. So, and again, we know these people. They have traded and purchased and swapped out here at Haylett RV so many times. We know these people very well. They always keep their stuff in top condition. So whether it's down here at Haylett RV Brokers or just a mile that away to the west of here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Between the two, we have the largest used RV inventory oftentimes in Michigan, which is kind of nice. And out back, we're actually doing some construction and expanding. We do well here. We do well by our customers, both those who we're selling for and selling to. Give us a chance to earn your business. I don't think you'll regret it. So take care, stay safe, have fun. and happy camping, everyone.